Well, here it is. I went ahead and built the yellow Seiko monster that I had said I'd wanted to do. So I finally went ahead and did it, and I didn't record any of the construction of it. I think partly because it was my first time doing it, you know, with the hands and the dial and the whole movement and everything. And I just didn't want the added stress of having to try to record it and everything like that. I'm fairly confident that I could record the next one and present it to you guys, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So what we have here is I bought the SRP 315, which had that color on it, and then I had the black bezel, so this bezel, and then I had the SRP 313 that I had damaged doing the Bluebird's Dive bezel install a while ago. So I had the good clean bezel from that, so I put that on. And then the hands are from the 315, with the exception of the seconds hand is actually from the 313. I would have liked to have had the whole second hand red, but just the red tip is, I think, fine with me. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I think it would be kind of cool to do the 1 through the 15 in red paint and then tie it in, but I don't know if I'm going to bother. So then this has the, and I don't know how to pronounce it right, but dagaz, D-A-G-A-Z, their website, has their yellow dial. And if you can see it in there, the inner chapter ring is just a polished or brushed or whatever one that'll fit these monsters. I think it fits the SKX as well. I also had to use the SRP 313 crown because the crown that came on the 315 is black, which I don't know where all the parts are, but I still have all the parts. So I mean, if I build something later, well, actually, I just noticed on my son's build, I'll probably put the 315 black crown on his because I still have to change his movement, and when I do that, I'll put the black crown on his. So that'll be kind of nice. The movement is the Seiko NH35-3. So that's basically like a 4R35 or something like that, which would be the just the date only. And then I have, for the movement that's going to go in my son's Black Dracula, is the 4R or the NH36 to replace his 4R36 movement, which that one took a hard hit and the movement's not right. I'm sure it could be repaired. The other option would be, this watch was brand new. I could actually just throw the actual 4R36 in there. So I'll use one or the other. I'm not sure what I'll use yet on that build. But I wanted to show the yellow monster, see what you guys think. It's still the stock Hardlex Seiko Monster crystal. I didn't do with a sapphire. I still might go back and change a few things. I might put a anti-reflective sapphire crystal in there. That's actually really easy to do. Minute Watch has shown it a bunch of times, and I'm sure there's tons of other videos with that procedure. It's actually really simple to do. I do want to adjust, like I have the bezel right now. For some reason, it seems like it wants to go in between, and some of it's hard to tell because you don't have the minute track going around on this, but it seems like I have it floating right now in between clicks to get it to line up. So I might pull the bezel back off and play with the spring detents to see if I can get it so it clicks in this spot right here. So like to get it to click, see that's clicked. It just, to me, it seems like it's a little to the left, but maybe it's an optical illusion. I don't know. So I know that bothers some people and some people doesn't, but, and not having the minute track on here is a little bit of getting used to, but I did wear this watch for like a solid week. We had quite a bit of overcast outside and some sunny days, and I like the yellow, but if, you know, in all honesty, it's never gonna be my orange monster, which is I haven't been wearing. I've been trying to cycle through some other watches. I've been wearing that SKX actually quite a bit, which I haven't done a review on. I will actually do a review on that soon. But I've kind of fallen in love with that one again. But I'm gonna keep the yellow monster. I think it's, you know, because it's my first build, that I'll always be partial to it. Learning quite a bit on it. I actually there's this like almost like a putty material you need to buy, and I didn't buy it. And what it's really intended for is for cleaning the surfaces before you put it together. And I don't think I can pick it up on camera, but I actually have like right in this area on the dial underneath, you know, I have like a fingerprint on it from me messing around with it. If I would have had that putty, I could have cleaned up that fingerprint. So I will be taking it back apart. I'm going to order some of that. I forget what it's called, and that'll clean that up and leave no marks on it. And then the other thing, I'm not sure what the story is, but see that bezel play? None of my other monsters have done that, so I'm going to look into that and see if I can figure that out. I don't know if it has something to do with the springs. It only does it on the one side, too. It doesn't do it on this side, so maybe it's a gasket issue. I'm not sure. So, you know, as I'm modding and playing with these, I'm learning, too. So if I figure it out, I'll let you know. If you guys already know what the solution is, you know, let me know down in the comments, because this is all kind of new to me, messing around with this stuff. And it's fun because you're learning. I might even go as far to tear into the movement on this, and this movement's damaged too. It actually busted the weight off the rotor. So, I mean, to me, it's already broke. So if I can play with it and see if I can get it figured out and repair it back to a working condition, then, you know, that's a good learning experience, I think. So I'm going to be looking at getting some more equipment, like a timograph, and possibly even, I noticed that there's some DIYs on how to build your own chamber to do like a leak test on it, so you can make sure that it's, you know, the watch is sealed up good. So I might play with some of that stuff and see how it goes. But I wanted to get this guy on video and show you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll keep you posted on me trying to get everything dialed in a little bit better. Thanks.